Hello friends, it's Madison from the 519 EarlyON Center. I use the pronouns she, her, or they, them. And I was hoping to read another story with you today if you're up for it. I've been sitting for a while though, so maybe it's a good idea to do some stretches. Do you want to do some stretches with me? Let's see, we're gonna get comfortable sitting down and let's reach our arms out as far and wide as you can. And we'll blow over to the left. There we go. Take a few breaths here. And we'll blow over to the right and take a few breaths here. And we'll blow back up and down. And take another few breaths here. Oh, that really helps. I hope that you're feeling a bit ready for a story now too. I feel very settled. The story that I brought today is called My Three Best Friends and Me, Zulay. Do you have best friends? You might have one best friend or lots of best friends. There's so many people in our lives. Maybe we can't see right now, but hopefully we can still connect over the internet or over phone or FaceTime, any of those things. So think about who are those special people in your life, and maybe Zulay's story is gonna be a little bit similar to yours. So here's the story, My Three Best Friends and Me by Cari Best, and the pictures are by Vanessa Brantley-Newton. In class 1 to 3, there are 22 chairs and 22 desks, 22 pencils, 22 books, 22 hooks, 22 smocks, and there are 22 people and 22 names. And one of them is mine, Zulay. Do you think we can count to 22? It's a pretty big number. Let's see if we can count on our hands. We might need to go back and forth. Let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll start back here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do you remember how many kids there were in that class? 22. So let's keep going. 21, 22. Awesome. And so I bet if we looked at the pictures some longer, we'd see 22 of everything that Zulay is describing. And I wonder, oh, that's right. Zulay's name is right here in pink. We come to school in our uniform blues, by bus, by car, or by our mamas. Like me, our blouses ironed, our hair shampooed. 4 best friends who help each other. 4 best friends who help themselves. Maya, Nancy, Zulay, and Ching. We link arms and skip our legs and sing like the stereo till Miss Perkins, the hall lady, tells us to stop. You have new perfume, I say, and she says back, Zulay doesn't miss a thing, which makes me smile and show my tooth that's loose from eating those carrots that I washed and scraped myself. Oh, got one more here. It's time for school, Nancy says, and sure enough, when the shoe shuffling stops, we all line up for 2 arm hugs from our teacher, Miss Seeger, who leads us to our door. Good morning, everyone, she says. Then her key clicks, the lock for the class to begin. We hang up our bags and take down our chairs and don't care if they land softly or thunder like a stampede. I feel with my knees, for where the chair fits and sits in my seat like Miss Long at the library, like I can't wait for someone to ask me a question. Inside my desk there are crumpled papers, pencils, and kisses, and a folded up cane. A folded up cane that I pushed to the back for later. Do you notice Zulay's using all of their senses to feel for everything, to tuck in their chair? Then my mama bought me new shoes, I shout. They're pink, she said, and good for running. But I forgot there's no talking in Miss Seeger's class. If you had something to share, Zulay, please raise your hand. So I just think about my new shoes and try hard not to talk. That's sometimes difficult, isn't it, when we're somewhere where we have something to say, but we have to wait or put up our hand or say, excuse me, and wait some more. It's difficult sometimes. Miss Seeger says, this morning we'll do shapes and numbers and lots of really good writing. Some of you will get help with math, and some of you will read with me. Then Miss Turner will work with Zulay while the rest of us go to the gym. And after lunch, there will be a big surprise. I don't like when I hear my name sticking out there by itself. If no one else has to have Miss Turner, then why do I? But I don't say the way I feel. I might stick out even more, like a car alarm in the night, waking everybody up. Now it's time for shapes. What's a pyramid? I go and touch it all 5 sides before I draw. Up and down and right to left, I hold the pencil with one hand and follow the pencil point with 2 fingers of my other hand. How's this? I ask Maya. A teeny bit crooked, so I draw it straight like my cane, my folded up cane that's waiting for me in my desk. Then we do numbers, and Maya says, huh? So I explain the columns of 10s and 1s until she understands. Do you ever use this at your home or in your classroom? The shapes and all of these counting cubes? Writing is next. This is what I type on my brailler. One day I'll run, and the wind will push me, and the sun will shine, and I'll feel like a bird who opens her wings and flies. Only I'll fly with my feet. Ding, 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 ding. Zulay's typing it into her brailler. It looks a little bit like a typewriter, and I think that it has braille on each key so that Zulay knows what letters she's typing in. Today it's Ching's turn to type her names on my machine. The dots feel like goosebumps, she whispers, and I laugh. That's how I read, I say. I see with my fingers. Reading used to be hard before my hands learned the way. So was climbing a tree and swimming, because in the beginning, all I did was fall and sink and not want to do it like I don't want to do that cane. You'll learn the cane too, Miss Turner told me, but she never said it would be a cinch. I know she's here now. My nose knows her juicy fruit and smell of fresh outside. You notice again, Zulay's using all of her senses to see what's going on. I open it and fold it and hold it in my lap. I imagine how I look with this thing that no one else has, and I want to shout, no, like I did last time. But instead, I try to be patient and get it over and done with. Out in the hallway, Miss Turner says, the cane will let you walk down streets where there are curbs and corners. One day you'll be an expert at finding your way outside, the way you are an expert around your classroom. Then we practice together in the big outside with no walls or desks or friends, side to side, side to side. Let the cane touch things first. You have to learn to trust it, says Miss Turner with her juicy fruity smell. My cane finds a tree and my cane finds a car. It snaps back and it gets stuck until I say, "I'm so tired," which makes Miss Turner say, "Okay, we can go back inside now." It's tiring learning something new, isn't it? I'm happy to put the cane away, but Nancy wants to try it out. "No," I shout and put it back at the back of my desk for tomorrow. After lunch, we dance and sing, shaking our heads and our tails. Maya, Nancy, Zulay, and Ching, our arms attached like sausage links as the boys whistle. Soon we're back at our desks waiting for Miss Seeger's surprise. "Are you okay?" whispers Ching. "Ready," I say, and Nancy says, "Shh," way too loud for my ears. "In 3 weeks," Miss Seeger tells us, "we will be having field day. There will be contests and races and games outside." Some people whisper and some people shout. Some even clap like Maya and me. "Go home and think about which event you would like to be in," Miss Seeger says. And everybody does. The next morning, we sound like noisy bees. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Maya would like to play capture the flag. Nancy wants to try tug of war. Ching thinks she can walk holding an egg on a spoon. Everyone wants to do something different. "And what about you, Zulay?" Miss Seeger asks. "I would like to run the race in my new pink shoes," I say to a class as silent as stones, except for Miss Turner. She's here again. "You go, girl," she said. "Let's work with your cane on the track." Then she takes me to the wide outside. The cane jabs and pokes and snaps. "Let the cane be your longest finger," she says, "when you need to know what's coming." I wonder if I can get it right. I hear the other kids. They're practicing too, huffing and puffing and laughing. "This is so hard," someone complains, and I know just how he feels. Only I'm not laughing because I'm not so sure that I can do it after all. A few days later, I surprise myself. I get from my classroom to the track all by myself, walking with the cane. "Now you're cooking," Miss Turner says, and I believe that I really am. When she gives me a stick of her juicy fruit gum and I give her a kiss of my chocolate. "It's time to practice that running," she says. We try our best to glue our arms, running ourselves as one. But Miss Turner and I get all mixed up with our knees and our legs and our feet. Then one day, after so many days, we finally get it right. Miss Turner and me, our legs and our feet, all know how fast we can go. On field day, everybody is bubbling. I hear mamas and papas and cameras and clicking. Friends are here with their yays. My event is the very last one, and now it's just about time to start. Miss Turner and I stand at the top of the track, so ready to run the race. The smooth, round track that I know like my hands, the track that I know like my feet. "Run, Zulay, run," my friends all shout, the way that I shouted for them in their events. Maya, Nancy, Zulay, and Ching, 4 best friends who help each other, 4 best friends who help themselves. So with the wind pushing me and the sun shining on me, I feel like the bird that went flying. Do you see that ribbon at the end of their race? They're breaking through, crossing the finish line with their cane in hand. When Zulay first started practicing for that event, that was really hard for them, wasn't it? But after some practice and some help from her friends and her teacher, she really could do it at the end. Sometimes when things feel hard in the beginning, just take some more work or some more practice or a little bit more hope, right? We can do hard things. So maybe we can sing a few more songs before we finish up today. Do you have any favorites? Maybe you can let me know if you'd like me to sing any next time. But today, why don't we sing the I Love You song, okay? It goes, I love you, you love me, we're best friends as friends should be, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? I love you, you love me, we're a happy family, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Good job. Thanks for singing. All right, we'll wrap up Circle for today, and I hope that I get to see you another time for Circle with the 519 Early On. All right, bye everyone. Circle time is over, it's over, it's over. Circle time is over, it's time to go and play. Goodbye everyone.